Hello, Gemini. I am Ulrich. I am a Lenormand card reader, and today we will do your financial card reading. These are readings that are about saving money, making certain adjustments in our behaviors, and how to save money, how to proceed in our life, how to improve in your life. So you just check out this reading, and maybe you can do some savings here for the months to come, or for to improve your life in general. Anyway, Gemini, here I go for your financial card reading for the month of April. Hello, Gemini, and welcome to your financial card reading, financial philosophical card reading for the month of April. This is quite a hard reading that we are having here for this month. As your first card here, we see the card of super fishes buying. What exactly does this card tell us? Well, it tells us probably in the late period, the period that is not so long in the past, you probably would have been able to avoid certain purchases. This card wants to ask you how many money has gone up in smoke without actually generating values for you. Here, this card asks you to take a few minutes of your time and assess your expenses for the previous week's output, your bills, your credit cards, your debit statements here, and of course the disbursements that we already have forgotten about, that we have paid cash. And then, of course, the crucial question comes, could you have done without certain purchases? Mostly if this card is here, probably you would have. If you make the calculation of all, or the sum of all these incidental costs, probably a lot of them you would be able to avoid. And with this money, maybe you could offer yourself something that was really essential for you. This could be for your pension, maybe this could be for your children, maybe some adjustments to your house, or maybe some unexpected expenses. Anyway, this card wants us to reflect wisely in the way we spend money. Like the majority of the population, you are probably spending more on frivolous purchases than you think. And by limiting these extras, you can accumulate nice amounts of money for repayments, maybe of debts, for investments, of retirement, or whatever is for your children or for your house. Anyway, you have drawn this card here, or this card is drawn for you. It gives you the opportunity to think about the unnecessary purchases that you have been made, and also about changing these habits. If you do so, if you change these habits, you will make an important step forward towards more financial healthy life. The next card that we are having here is the heavy card of the deck. What does this card tell us? Well, it tells us probably that your financial situation is tormenting you. Maybe you even at night you wake up about financial issues in your life. Maybe there's certain deficits in your life. For some people, this means the point of no return. For instance, if you have your own business in these harsh times, it could mean that your business is having a very hard time. For other people, it really means bankruptcy. This is what we are seeing here. If you are obligated, or for some reason you need to stop your business, if you want to go in balance, or you want to sign a financial agreement here, be careful with those financial agreements, and you should do more than only relying on a bankruptcy specialist. You should inform yourself and be wise here, and do more than only professional help. You should evaluate all the choices here that are offered to you, advantages, disadvantages, and you need to make absolutely sure, if you are in a severe situation and you go for some repayment plan, that you understand the impacts of this process. It will have an impact on your future here. So it will have consequences on your lifestyle. Probably you will need to radically change some consumption habits. If you for some people, for other people, for people who don't have a business and that also are in severe problems, what you can do also with this card, first, adjust your lifestyle. And the second thing here that the card tells us, if there is, for instance, a social assistant who is specialized in your community about repayments, maybe he can make a plan out of you. If you don't know very well how to handle with finances, these people mostly can make a plan out of you for repayments of debts. If none of you both are in that process yet, and you're still standing on your feet here. This card tells us there is a severe financial situation going on in your life, and we need to modify our behaviors here. If you don't, if you're not yet you did not yet hit the wall, you should avoiding living like this. You should change your lifestyle, change your behaviors. It's in your own hands today. This is a reflection of a severe situation, and you should think about the situation that you're in and make some adjustments. The last card that we are seeing here is the cycle. Maybe for some of you, this card is a little bit too spoiled. Maybe you have been in a financial difficult situations before. Maybe you have made some adjustments before, or maybe the situation is reoccurring in your life. Sometimes also it points to expenses that bring us in a difficult situation that we did not anticipate. But for giving an example here of reoccurring expenses or cycles of life, for instance, if we are a young parent, we think once the child is out of the diapers, we will be relieved of these heavy expenses, but you know, they become teenager, then we come into sports with them. There are activities, clothes that they need, and everything costs much more. In the next stage, of course, when they're in their late teens, their early 20s, they go to university, you need to pay for certain accommodations, and of course you will be faced with those expenses also in the future. So this is what maybe some things here are reoccurring here in your life. We could not, it's best not to postpone here if we need to make some adjustments in our life, because especially if these things are reoccurring to you always, you need to make certain adjustments here, because if you don't make adjustment here, this card is the card of cycles. Another hurdle will probably be on your doorstep. So if you can make some changes in your life, stop delaying those changes, your financial unclarity, and take control over your money. I know this is a hard reading for Gemini, but sometimes we have hard readings. Anyway, I want to thank you for your time, Gemini, that you spend on my channel. Thank you for subscribing, and I'm sure we see each other in the other videos. If you have interest in more spiritual card readings or the classic Lenormand card readings, we do also classic Lenormand card readings, and the tree you can wove together till like a whole, and you can see what has the month to come for you to offer if you put the 3 readings together. Anyway, Gemini, thank you for your time, and we see each other next time. Bye bye for now.